We reported earlier that Buffalo Bay was completely surrounded by flames, with rescue workers unable to enter the area and people had fled to the beach. Let's find out what's happening in Buffalo Bay right now. Levona Aarde, Provincial Disaster Relief and Operations Manager at the SA Red Cross Society, joins us on the line. Levona, thank you so much for joining us and just giving us an update. As we said earlier, workers were unable to enter the area. What are any of the changes? Are people still trapped on the beach? What's the latest?
Yeah, there is some of the people that are still trapped on the beach there. They have managed to clear the roads now, as they've managed to put out some of the fires along the route where people, at least they could take people from Buffalo Bay or from the beaches to Sedgefield. So there is some of the people that are still on the beach that's waiting for the rescue services just to take them from the beach to Sedgefield.
And can you just tell us a bit more about your rescue interventions? What's the scale here? Are you receiving enough resources? How many people have you managed to reach, and is the fire spreading?
Yeah, the fire is most definitely spreading because the wind is, we still have the gushing wind that is in Buffalo Bay. So the fire is most definitely spreading across, and which makes it very, very difficult for the firefighters to put it out. But we are receiving lots of resources, lots of reports from government, the Eden District Municipality. They are working very, very hard in putting out these fires. Public is all pitching in to give donations and stuff like that, and lending and helping hand to get those people out there.
As you mentioned, the weather is a contributing factor in the spreading of this fire. But what are some of the other challenges that you've experienced in your efforts?
Well, the weather, as well as reaching the people who is in need of assistance. As we said, it was a challenge to get to Buffalo Bay because of the roads, because the fire came right across the roads from the one side to the other, so we couldn't get in there. There was a EMS ambulance there because there was quite an accident on the road, and they couldn't get past because of the fire that spread right across. So one of the main challenges is that when these fires spread and they spread across the road, it becomes practically impossible to get to those who need attention or who need first aid from the South African Red Cross Society, as well as from the ambulance services.
Now, do we have any idea of how long it's going to take to get the people, to rescue the people from beach?
As I've indicated, that there is the rescue efforts is starting at the moment. There is a few of our volunteers that just joined us, and that was there. But I suppose safety first, because they would most probably, when everything is safe enough and the roads are clear, they would get those people out there. But the firefighters, the municipalities, everybody's doing everything that they can.
And also, Levona, do we know if we have any injuries amongst the people who have been stuck there on the beach?
Yeah, people have, the minute the fire started and people saw that the fire is nearing their homes and old age homes and hospitals and stuff like that, they started running. So there is the scrape wounds and cuts, and some have got very basic burn wounds on them, and that is why the South African Red Cross Society was there to assist with first aid and to assist, because we would like to see that everybody gets medical assistance. So there is some of the people that was affected and was injured by what happened earlier.
Have there been any further evacuations, Levona, that have had to happen?
The evacuations, I know in the one center, some of the people was transported last night from Sedgefield to that area. That is the one, those people also had to be evacuated again from that area and placed on the beach side because of the fire. So there's lots of people that has been bused into Sedgefield now back again because of the places that is burned down there.
Okay, thank you so much for that update. That was Levona Aarde, the Provincial Disaster Relief and Operations Manager at SA Red Cross Society.